between Little League, tennis, dance, and soon football, parents spend a lot of time running around with their kids to watch them play sports. Well, now a new study shows just how much those games benefit kids both on and off the field or the court. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Erin LeBeau.
And I'm Tamsin Fidel. Well, the World Health Organization says that organized kids sports can help protect youth from the development of mental health difficulties like anxiety, while playing team sports is more beneficial than individual sports. Experts say something is better than nothing.
Yeah, in 2019, just 38% of kids aged 6 to 12 played an organized sport on a regular basis, a 45% actual decrease from a decade earlier. So joining us now to talk about some of the benefits of getting kids involved in sports is Chrissy Trifiletti. She's a youth sports expert and owner of the Long Island's Amazing Athletes. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's jump right in and talk about some of the benefits with kids actually playing sports.
Sure. So there's three very important benefits. There's the physical aspect, the social, and the emotional. It's very important for children to stay active, learn teamwork, learn good sportsmanship, and learn how to build self-confidence. Those are very important. Staying active reduces overuse of injuries. It guards against burnouts. It exposes kids to new peers and coaches and mentors, and it gets them to choose their sport of their liking.
So, you know, there are a lot of things that can come from it. There are also a lot of lessons kids can learn by playing sports, whether it's team or individual. Is that right?
Correct. So whether it's team or individual, as long as the child is active and enjoying what they do, that's the most beneficial. It's a known fact for them to, advance socially when they are around other children. And it's okay if they don't, react, they're a little bit shy at first. They like to have individual one-on-one just so they can get a little bit situated and applicate. But it's always important for them to then kind of join in with other children.
Okay, so Chrissy, what's a good age for kids to start getting involved in some type of sporting activity?
So by the age of 2, children can actually learn the fundamentals of a sport. I always encourage parents for children that are as young as 18 months to join in, because then it helps them with their gross motor function. And it kind of, it involves them to be around other people.
Well, so, not every kid is interested in sports necessarily, but should parents just go ahead and enroll them anyway or listen to their kids? What do you suggest?
So I kind of think parents should speak to the children first and kind of get a feel for what they like. If children don't react well for the first week, persistent is key. I wouldn't give up right away. Give them 3 to 4 weeks to kind of get situated. Programs like Amazing Athletes, we're non-competitive, we're fun, we teach a variety of sports. They can learn up to 10 sports. So if they weren't so fond of something the first week, they may love something the third week. So I kind of think having an open dialogue with the children and giving them a chance to experience different things is the best way to go.
Yeah, good advice there for sure.
So if you have a child that's not interested in, per se, sports, what are some other ways that they can get some of those same benefits?
Yeah, so whether it's a team sport, an individual lesson, a multi-sport class, music class, art class, just staying active and involved is very beneficial to the well-being of their overall child. So it's definitely important and strongly encouraged for them to find something that they like.
You suggested listening to them for a few weeks, but there's a fine line between getting your kids to try something new because they don't know what they're trying, or actually pushing them to do something that they don't want to do. How can you tell the difference between the two things?
So you can kind of tell the difference. So week 1, especially if it's a first-time participant, they're unsure, they don't know what to expect when they get there. So they may be a little bit reluctant or timid or shy. That's totally normal. Anyone that has children can probably vouch for that. So as the weeks go on, and if you kind of have to now force them out, maybe speak to them and finish out the season and then try something new next season. The biggest thing is not to give up.
Okay, so you actually mentioned your program, Amazing Athletes, is more non-competitive, but we know there are some kids out there that get really involved in these games and they really have a hard time losing. How can parents deal with that and kind of, keep their kids going?
So the best thing parents can do is lead by good example. Sideline reactions to how you interact with coaches, instructors, officials. The children are watching, so lead by good example. Maybe on the car ride home, discuss some of the things that went on and how you can improve it for next time.
Love it.
All right, Chrissy, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Nice to see you.